A 68% single-day surge just turned a chip startup into a $95 billion giant, and Wall Street is only getting started. Cerebras Systems, the company behind the world's largest computer chips, closed its first day on the Nasdaq at $311, rocketing up from its IPO price of $185. The offering itself raised $5.55 billion, making it the largest U.S. tech IPO since Snowflake. Here's everything you need to know. Cerebras Systems is not your typical semiconductor company. Rather than building conventional chips, Cerebras engineers wafer-scale processors, chips so large they occupy an entire silicon wafer rather than the tiny slivers that power most computers. This radical architecture allows their chips to handle the massive parallel workloads required by modern artificial intelligence at extraordinary speed. The company has been building this technology for years, operating largely out of the spotlight while giants like NVIDIA dominated headlines. That quiet period is now decisively over. The numbers from this IPO are staggering by any measure. The $5.55 billion raised in the offering is the largest amount collected in a U.S. tech IPO in years. On its very first day of trading, Cerebras surged 68% above its offering price, closing at $311 per share. The resulting market capitalization of approximately $95 billion instantly placed Cerebras among the most valuable technology companies in the United States. For context, that valuation is larger than many well-established legacy technology firms that have been public for decades. The timing of this debut is no accident. We are living through a once-in-a-generation build-out of artificial intelligence infrastructure. Every major technology company, every government, and every research institution on the planet is racing to acquire the computational power needed to train and run increasingly sophisticated AI models. Cerebras is positioning itself as a direct alternative to the dominant GPU-based computing paradigm, and investors are clearly betting that there is enormous room for a challenger in this market. And Cerebras is not alone in the pipeline. According to reporting from the Next Web, SpaceX, OpenAI, and Anthropic are identified as the next major technology companies likely to pursue public listings. Each of these represents a different corner of the AI and space technology ecosystem. OpenAI and Anthropic are among the most prominent names in large language model development, while SpaceX remains the dominant private force in commercial space launch. If these companies follow Cerebras to the public markets, we could be entering one of the most consequential IPO cycles in technology history. The broader implication here extends well beyond a single trading day. A 68% first-day pop signals that institutional and retail investors alike are deeply hungry for direct exposure to the AI infrastructure build-out. For years, the most exciting AI companies have remained private, accessible only to venture capitalists and large institutions. Cerebras breaking through to the public markets, and doing so with such dramatic results, sends a powerful signal that the window for public AI infrastructure investment is opening. There are, of course, risks that accompany this kind of enthusiasm. Valuations at $95 billion embed enormous expectations about future revenue and market share. Cerebras must execute flawlessly in a competitive landscape that includes not only NVIDIA, but also custom silicon efforts from Google, Amazon, and Microsoft. Any stumble in product delivery, customer adoption, or the broader pace of AI spending could put pressure on a stock that is already priced in a great deal of optimism. What to watch in the coming months? Whether SpaceX, OpenAI, or Anthropic file their own IPO paperwork, how Cerebras performs against its post-IPO earnings expectations, and whether the AI infrastructure investment cycle continues to accelerate or begins to moderate. The Cerebras debut has set a high watermark. The question now is whether the companies waiting in the wings can match it. The age of AI infrastructure going public has officially begun.